problem in the video game community. Video games are toxic and can be stressful, having negative themes, language, and environment. The solution? The humanistic model. The humanistic model is a talk therapy that highlights personal growth, free will, and self-actualization, all of which we'll be talking about today, so hug your kids and friends, and let's go. Carl Rogers was one of the founders of the humanistic perspective, born in 1902 in Illinois, and had 5 siblings. This is important as I would say the illusory correlation or stereotype. The illusory correlation is a psychology term that means the perception of a relationship between two variables when none actually exists. So the stereotype is that only children are spoiled, selfish, and unkind trash, while people with siblings are kind and well-rounded. Indeed, having 2 gives them a friend for life. Moving on to humanistic perspective talk therapy practices, these include active listening, where therapists echo, restate, and clarify. This should be used everywhere. People should be listening to understand, not to respond. Next, they use unconditional positive regard, where you love someone unconditionally. You love all of them, including their flaws. My friend is often on his phone when we're talking, and I see this as a flaw. However, I still love him unconditionally. I love all of him. Lastly, client-centered therapy encompasses active listening and positive regard, by having the therapist just listen without interrupting or judging. Another aspect of humanistic is Maslow's hierarchy of needs, made by Abraham Maslow, which explains human motivation. This pyramid can be thought of as what we need as humans. We work up the pyramid, starting with necessities for life, like food and reproduction, and then love and belonging. Next is self-esteem, which is higher and more important. This makes sense because if you love yourself, that's way harder to take away than loving other people or the sense of belonging around others. Lastly, at the apex, there's self-actualization, which means built-in motivation present in every life form to develop its potentials to the fullest extent possible, or basically to be all that you can be. Rogers says that only 2% of people will become actualized. I believe that client-centered therapy under Carl Rogers is the most effective because having someone listen to you is imperative to feeling comfortable and trusting, which is key to humanistic therapies. From personal experience, being listened to often feels the best and can give the most relief. As in today's day and age, active listening is not paramount, yet still so important. This therapy will be effective in usage also going above and beyond in spreading this active listening. When one person is listened to and shown this respect and method, they will likely pass it on. Secondly, many people live with weight that they aren't able to relieve. This gives an unjudging space most people would otherwise be without. To again relate to video games, people are toxic online. I find that giving an endless positive attitude and eagerness to learn when playing video games leads to the most success and fun. When people are toxic, I often kill them with kindness. I find if I just be super positive to them, maybe ask how their day is going, they'll usually match my energy. Not saying it's easy, but this perspective is the best and most effective and should be used everywhere, especially in the gaming community.